Hello. Okay. Thank God we can still play. Let's begin. Three, two, one, 5, 4, 5, 1, 9, 5, 9, 1, 7, 3, 2, 6, 2, 4, 3, 5, 1, 4, 8, 7, 6. Not bad. I did some claw action to do that faster, but that's about it. Now let's actually do the puzzle. To start with, 7 seems really obvious. Where on this side, you have to be over here, because it's blocked on the top, so it's forcing here. And then you have the 4, which has to be unclear. Well, this one has to be there, so that blocks all of that bottom. So we don't know which one of the two of those are. So we move on to 3, which is here, obviously. 3, which is here, obviously. Which is here, obviously. Which is here, obviously. That doesn't change the 4 situation. Or the 4 situation. Yeah. 2 seems extremely unknown, which is fascinating for an easy puzzle. It's like a different dimension of easy. 8s are done. 9s are, well, there's this one, and then you gotta go anywhere other than, this has to be in the bottom, so that was easy. This one's in the middle, so 9s are done. Then 5 has to be somewhere, and we don't know where except for here, and then we don't know where else. So 5 is extremely unknown. 1 is extremely, like, just here, and that doesn't help us with anything else except for here, and so on. We know it has to be in the middle because we can't put it in the middle elsewhere, and we don't know anything else. So that's something. This is extremely weird easy. This is extremely weird easy. So on the top, we got the 3 here, and then we have a 3 there, and then 3 is done. So then we go back to 4. We see it has to be here, actually, so that was obvious. Now that the 9 is put in, it's more obvious. 5's not so obvious, so we have to go 6. 6 is here, and there, and there, and then here. Then we have 1, which has to be down here somewhere, and I'm not sure, but this number should be obvious. It's 2, which forces this 2, and then this 2. That 2 forces this 2, leaving this 2. and that 2. Then we just have the 1s, which seem like they should be obvious. And then the 5s. So that was a really weird easy. That was extremely weird. Alright, now for the real puzzles. We go to 5, 2, 5, 5, 3, 5, 9, 7, 5, 7, 5. It must be 3, so we know that. This must be 9. This has to be 1. Then we have 7, 6, 2, which is not 6, 2 here. Not 6, not 6, and not 6. That tells us the entire column. This is 5. It just is 5. This just is 8, because we already removed the 6, 2. Then we have 7, 6, 7, 6 equals 3 equals 2. 7, 9, 7, 9 equals 3 equals 1. 9 again, mixed in with the 4, 6, means equals 8. Forces the triple, but we already have 6, so it can't be 6 equals 9 equals 4 equals 6. God, this is a crazy normal. Alright, and then we have... Sheesh, I'm just seeing all sorts of stuff. 6, 7, 2, 8. 6, 7 plus 2, 8 equals 2 separate binary. But they can't be the same. And we also have a 7, 6 up here, which is annoying. But that means it's forced to be 7 and 6 there. We don't know which one. But that doesn't tell us about the rest. But we just know that that's where that is, approximately. There's a 5 here. There's a 9 there. That's the 9. So that's the 5. And then we have the remainder is 8, 2. Unclear. So we have a 1 up here. That's the only one. There has to be a 5. This is where the 5 is. It's like too obvious. And then we have 8, 2, and then 4. So that's weird. Looking around, I see 7, 4, 7, 2 equals, well, not completely sure that it should be 4 and 2. Actually, it's not that. It's decidedly not that. 7, 6, 5 equals not 7. Equals 4. Equals 1. And then we have the vertical of this is, there has to be a 5 somewhere. 5 seems to be in this set here, obviously, only. And then we have 9 alternate, 7 alternate, 4 alternate, 3, 2, somewhere in the box, 8, 2, 3, there's no like crazy thing I can do except for this is a 5. 5s are pretty crazy right now. So then we have 4, 2, which forces 3 to be in here. And then we have 4, 6, and 2, 6. The remainder must be 3. And then we have all this 7 junk. But there must be a 7 here, so it cannot be here. So that helps. And then there must be a 1 here somewhere. And then 1 has to be in the other box. So the only way is a 1 here. So that's a 1. And this is a 1. Obvious. 7, 2. 7, 2, 6. 2, 6, and 9, 3. God, it feels like it should be easy at this point, but it's somehow not. 7, 9, 4, 6, 4, 6, 7, 9, 4. Kind of looks like that has to be a 4, and we don't know. 7, 9, 7, 9, 8, 8, 7, 2, 7, 5, 7, 5, 2. What is this row column? Both. We have 6 there, vertical 6 also. Not helpful. The 5 should be obvious, but it's not. It's the one thing I can't figure out. And then there's the 7, 2 leading up to the other 7s, and 6s and other things, which is also 7s and other things. And the 8 column is 8 column, both possible. But if one, then the other, if the other, then the one, can't be both those. So it would have to be here and or. And we will. 2 is surprisingly getting understood, but not very quickly. And try to see, there must be a 2 somewhere in this column. 2's could be anywhere else, anywhere else. And then we have 7, must be over there. 7s are everywhere, just literally everywhere. There is only one known 7. So that's why 7s are literally everywhere, except for in that box. We know that it has to be here. We know that it has to be there. One of these. So removing that, we know that there has to be a 2 and a 3. 3 column, 4 column, 4 also with a 6, 2, 6. Hey, Stitch. 8, 8, 2, 8 with the 2, 2 with the, and the 5, 7. God, I'm stuck. Let's pop something. I hate being stuck. So we decided to pop put a position of 9 and 7. Try to remember that for if we have to go back. And even with all that information put in, it's not enough to finish. We know 6 is on that side. We know there's a 9 here. So that's something. 7, 3, 7, 3, 4. Don't know. We're not out of the woods yet. Although the 4 must be here now. Meaning the 2 is here, the 4 is there. The 6 is here, so the 2 is there. That equals a negative. So it's not 7, 9. It's actually, oh fuck. What did I just say wasn't? Because it was. Oh, that's a 1. So instead of 7, 9, it's 9, 7. And we know that's correct. But we don't know anything else. It's just that is again the thing that gives us the least information, which is surprising and funny. And then we have like I have to pop another one and figure out its path. I hate that, but whatever. Let's try 6, 7, 6, 2 forces 7, 4, 6. How does that not force 4? And then 2, 3 pair is nice. 7, 3, 9, 4, 7, 6, 5. We might have popped it correctly this time. No, we didn't. Back up. It's not the what we're due. We did 2, 7, 6. Oh dang it! Which one did we do? Did we do 6, 2 or 2, 6? Whatever it is, it's the other way around now. Was it 2, 6? Then we get 7. So it must be that it's 6, 2, which equals 3. Yeah, it's a different path. Okay. 4, 7, 3, 7, 9, 4. Yeah, it's a totally different path. And this should be correct. And it should just cascade from here. Two, 5, 6, 2. And then it's 7 equals 8 equals 7 equals 6, 7, 6, 8, 2. And because of the couple of binaries, we solved it into 12 minutes and 3 seconds. We should be able to do this similarly fast. It's only a few more numbers. We start with an obvious 3, 2, leading us to a 9 is also directly in our face. The 5, 4 equals not 5, 4 here equals not 4, not 4, not 5, not 5, and not 4. So then we have, I don't know, let's keep looking. These 1, 8, 7, 8 equals unclear. 5 equals 5, 5 and 4s equals too many 4s. 5, 2, 3, 5, 2, 2, 3, 7, 4. 6, vertical 1, 8, 3. 8, 3 looks small. What else is there? Is 8, 9, 3, and 3, 1, 9. 8, 9, 3, 1. 1 equals... Like if I were to do 8, that forces 3, it doesn't say enough, and whatever else. I don't know. Let's look at something else. 6 vertical, it's a 6. Oh, straight up just is a 6. Cool, we know that. Solid checkpoint. 8, 4, 4, 6, 7, 6, 7, 8, 5. 5 must and 5 is not lit here, so that's interesting that it's already not lit here because I took those away, because you have to. And then we have the 4, the 9, 3, 2, 3, 4, it's all fine. And we have 8, 3, and 8, 3 equals must be 4, you would think. And then that must, well, oh god, why can't I math this right? If you 8, 3, right, it's again where if we start with 8, then it must be 4. If you start with 3, then it must be 1, and then the 8 to 4 pair. That feels almost more right than starting with 8, but I don't know. I'm just guessing. And it doesn't give me enough to keep going on that assumption. 4, 5, 4, 5 pair, they can't fit anywhere else, so this cannot be 3, for example. So this means not 4, and not 4, and not 4. But why does that seem like a jump? It seems like a leap in logic, you know what I mean? Where it's like, I don't know. Let's back up. 4, 5 equals just 5. We don't know where the 4 goes. We don't know where the 3 goes. Although 9, 3, 7, 3. Wait, no. 9, 3, 7, 3, and 9, 3 are the triples of the 3. Therefore, it cannot be 3 for that logic. Ah, and that means it is 4, 5 for the other reason that I said, but with the conclusion coming from the other direction. Interesting. Okay. If 4, 6, for example, 4, 6, 7, 6, 4, 6, 8, 5, 8, 4, it almost looks like this has to be 4, but it doesn't conclude that. 1's in the middle. And a silver spoon. A little boy blew in his trumpet. What? Toot. Trumpet go toot. I can't find anything. Okay, I'm gonna just do something. Let's try this. It's a trinary. Gives us a lot of information. If I do 8, for example, that forces 7 and 1, which forces 3, 1, 3, 2, 5, 4, 7. We just get so much information from this that it feels wrong. But it could be right. It hasn't been, it's not a foregone conclusion that we will get a wrong answer from popping a binary that gives us a lot of information. It's just for some reason less likely that if we pop a binary and it gives us a lot of information that it would actually be the correct one. It usually leads to something bad happening, but What if I just happen to pop the binary, the trinary, in the correct direction, and it just happens to be... Well, it's the reason of binary. Is it because there's only two choices in this, in the... Okay, that's actually 8. That's actually... Is it just cascading into nothing after I pop that? Are you kidding me? It's trivial. It's trivial once I did that. Oh my god. That is my highest score for hard that I remember. Personal best, because I popped a trinary. I don't count that personally, but I mean, yeah, sometimes you pop a trinary and you get the entire answer just flooding in at you, and you did nothing. You did absolutely nothing to solve that. You just freaking... Ah. Does that feel satisfying to you? How long did that take for the entire puzzle? 26 minutes? Whew, we took longer on medium than we did on hard. I'm just gonna say it. That felt weird. And what are the odds I picked that trinary? What are the odds that I pick something that leads to the... I mean, here's the thing, right? You pick one of the two possibilities, and then you either are on the correct path, or you simply flip it, and you might have to do some extra stuff in order to get to the final process. But I mean, holy crap, that's a record for me, at least. Now, if I had better logic, if I had like more advanced programs in my brain, I would be able to probably solve it in less time, because this, that, the other thing, and so on. I mean, a program would just pop every binary and find out and never solve anything. I want to be the person who actually puts as much effort as I can into solving it. I couldn't find anything. Popping a binary is the only thing I could do, and that was the farthest reaching binary I could think of. And again, if it's wrong, I just have to refresh and or back up until I get there. Do you think that I should not use binary? Tell me in the comments, because I think pick a path is a stupid process that should not be required in order to do sudoku. But if it is the thing that is, well, first of all, it shaves off like 20 minutes of time. So that's crazy. And then with auto candidate, like doing a trinary like that, you get the entire answer. It feels like I wanted my brain to do more, and this was like just freaking get it over with. Seriously, tell me in the comments if you think pick a path is valid. I want to know. Thank you. And if you enjoyed this, check out look the playlist and everything else to do the thing. And then it's not up to date, so go find out all the other Sudoku puzzles. If you like this, if you like this particular game, there's this game, and there's another game which includes a 6x6 and a massive um, 16 by 16 puzzle, and I do that, and it's just more work. It's not a harder difficulty, it's just more to process. It's the same thing, except for it goes to like G or whatever. Whatever.